Brian Fritz here with WWE superstar Sheamus. We're at the Be a Star rally at Lake Nona Middle School here in Orlando. You've been a part of the Be a Star program now for a couple of years. What has it meant for you to be a part of the program?
Great. First of all, it's good to see you again. Obviously, we've
good to see you too.
I don't know every time I have an interview with you if something bad happens, but hopefully that's not the case anymore.
Has bad stuff happened in the past?
No, WrestleMania 27, and then obviously, and then the John Morrison thing. At Survivor Series, a lot of stuff actually, but we're on a new year, a new page, so we're good.
And I think I taught you, and then you got injured last time.
That's right, you did. Yeah, it's not good at all. Yeah, we're here. Being serious though, we're here for Be a Star rally, Nona Middle School, Lake Nona Middle School, and basically we're here to spread a message of anti-bullying, and it's something that I've been very passionate about. And I've talked about this for so many times. The class here were great. The kids were fantastic, and it was just an absolute pleasure to go out there and talk to them. They were just so fired up. They had their Be a Star t-shirts on, and they were just really involved. And that's what's great about what we do. You know, like the bullying thing is very serious. And as I said, like, it used to be a case of, you know, bullying's a fact of life. It's part of life, but like. As I said, and I'm not putting social media down. Social media is a great tool that can be used very positively, but you know, Facebook and all, and Twitter and all, like these comments, like negative, derogatory comments made at kids who, you know, shy kids or very sensitive kids, or who, you know, they wouldn't say boo to them and they run a mile. That's just human nature. We're all made differently. We're all got different personalities, and we're all, you know, we all function differently, and that can be for anything else as well, for race, creed, whatever it is, religion. All these negative things they actually do a lot more damage than physical, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's just, you're hearing all these stories about these kids taking their own lives and stuff, and it should not be happening, you know what I mean? It should not be happening. These are supposed to be the best years of kids' lives. These years are supposed to be the kids' best life, you know? No worries, no bills, no mortgage, you know what I mean? And they're out there, they're enjoying school, they're able to have fun, and for some reason they're getting picked on and their lives are made miserable, and they're taking their own lives. And as WWE superstars, we feel, and divas, we got the responsibility to go out here and spread the message, the positive message of the Be a Star program, which basically helps kids, and finds like it's designed to help solve the problem, give kids advice who are being bullied, tell them what to do. My own experience: very shy, quiet, small for my age, chubby, just want to keep to myself, just very kind of introvert, but easy target, and everything from stuff getting wrecked, like graffiti, bags destroyed, jumped on, 3 guys once, for no reason, I don't know why. That happened to me, and I just was ashamed of what was happening. I was afraid to tell anybody about it. Now, that's not going to happen, because we're spreading the word that, like, you got to talk to a teacher, trust an adult, parent, let them know what's happening. They can take the necessary steps to put an end to this, so it stops right there, and it can happen. And again, I was talking about how all the kids in the school, they're literally all family. You know, like when you're in school, you spend more time in school than you do at home, pretty much. These people are your like family, and they got to look out for each other, and that's, you know, their job. And if someone's too afraid to tell anyone what's happening with the bullying, then obviously it's the responsibility of their classmates to step in and let the teacher know what's happening. Without the information, the teacher and academic staff, they can't do anything about it. If they don't know what's happening, then they can't take the necessary steps to put an end to it. And it's all on that. It's all in the curriculum that was designed by the WWE and the Creative Coalition, www.beastaralliance.org.
So it's been a little while since we've seen you. You look a little different. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I put weight on. It's actually, this is a shirt. I never wore this shirt before.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the first time wearing it, so that's probably what it is. Normally I'm wearing black and grey and white, but I've gone to, I don't even know what colour this is. Violet? I don't know.
I was going to say a different hat.
Maybe. Probably the hat too. Big fan of hats, as you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What happened here?
I don't know. Just keep scratching it, man.
No, I mean on you.
No, keep scratching it. It's
right
going to
there,
be okay.
Yeah. But what about on you?
I don't know, man.
I think I see something with you.
You got some red mark there. It's kind of freaking me out.
It was a shaving thing, I think.
It is. Looks like it, yeah. You got a couple of spots here, too. You need to take care of that, man.
I'll try to.
Daily moisturizing cleanser.
I'll try to. So,
okay.
How's your shoulder doing?
Shoulders still not 100%. It's a bit far away off to actually. I did a lot of damage to it in that Money in the Bank match when I fell through the ladder. Again, at first I thought it was my leg, But then obviously when my legs started to go down after inflated twice the size of a balloon, my shoulder started giving me problems. So I've just been rehabbing every day and doing what I can in the gym, just trying to, keep the old the Ned Kelly belly off me. But
is that where you get the shoulder injury? Was it in that match, or was it something previous and then they just aggravated it?
Actually, when I hit the ladder, a lot of weight went on my leg, but then I kind of nosedived on my neck and my shoulder. So I took a few nasty falls in that match. But that's what we do, We take these risks to entertain the fans, and I don't regret anything. I still go out there. I always put my body on the line. Kind of felt it was a little bit bulletproof for a while, but it's we're there to entertain the fans. The fans pay their money. They want to see a match. They want to see action. They want to see a lot of high risk, especially the money in a bank match. And I just my number got called up this time, probably because I spoke to you before, because you've been a bad omen for me.
That's not good.
God, I hope nothing happens to me after this.
I do too, man. I might want to drive you home.
Maybe not. I'm
Maybe not.
As far away from you as possible. Maybe get one of those rabbit paws or something. And stick it in
You
my
might have
pocket.
to. So, what have you been able to do during this downtime? Because I know it's always bad. You want to get back, but at the same time, you can I assume you can use that time to kind of recharge the batteries. And I think, did you go back to Ireland?
Yeah, I went back to Ireland, saw the family, saw the granny, 91-year-old granny on the west coast of Ireland. Saw my family in Dublin, my dad and everything. My mum lives on the west coast. I saw everybody. Got to catch up with old friends without having to run around in the space of 2 days. But the rehab takes up a lot of time, And for the first month or so, I wasn't really able to do anything at all with my shoulder or move around as much. Now most of the time is gone with literally just rehabbing, getting to the gym twice a day if I can, and just trying to get myself back on course to where I need to be. I'm also watching a lot of Raw. I'm enjoying watching Raw and SmackDown. I'm watching WWE as a fan. I'm looking forward to Hell in a Cell. I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, because that's WWE Championship is an issue everyone wants to see resolved. And me and Bryan is he's one of my favourite superstars. I think he's the best in the world, and I think that he's always been a favourite opponent of mine. And we've literally every time we get in there, we kick the dog
Snot
out of each other. Is that even a word?
Sure, that's a word. Why not?
Is that a word?
I think it is.
Yeah, so I'm happy for him, and I've got my fingers crossed from this Sunday.
Last thing, any kind of timetable on a return?
No idea, fella. Actually, I've never been a fortune teller, and I probably wouldn't make too much money at it. So we'll see what happens.
Well, we hope to see you back in the ring soon. WWE superstar Sheamus. I think it's time to go get some frozen yogurt. What do you think?
I think so. This man can't get enough of the frozen yogurt. It's crazy.
He's buying.
Addicted.